Pep, Chelsea have always been a tough opponent for you since you've been here. What are you expecting from them specifically this weekend?
All the big clubs, all the big teams and big clubs are difficult. So but end of the season, both we play for important things, and hopefully we are ready.
They've got so many fantastic attacking players, but yet this season Chelsea have been inconsistent as well. Does that make them one of the more difficult teams to prepare for, in the sense that their level can be incredibly high, or as we've seen, it can also drop?
Yeah, always I expect that if I see Chelsea, I see all the players that they have in all departments, but you're right, in the middle up front, so always you have to expect the best of them, have to be incredible, ready, because the talent is the talent, and the talent is the most difficult to control. So that's why I had to impose our game and try to be involved as less as possible in their qualities and try to get the point.
It's been a long time since the last game in the Premier League. You're in the middle of this title race, of course. How is the group feeling ahead of this challenge, these next 8 matches that will define your season?
Well, yes, everybody knows it's at the end. It's 6 weeks, 6, 7 weeks, and long weeks. And I had a long week now, next week as well, because we are not in the Champions League. And yeah, so we know it's at the end. The weather is better, so more time, more light, and try to game by game, knowing exactly that, with the distance is so big against Arsenal, so difficult to draw points, but you have to do our job and go and try it.
Are you enjoying being the hunter rather than the hunted? Because so often you've been at the top.
No.
I
would have to be 9 points in front. And Arsenal won't give me a hand. I would love, I would love to be there, but it's what it is. You don't define, and we are in the position because they were magnificent, and we were not good enough to be closer or in front of them.
The reality is, of course, that your title challenge potentially rests on this weekend, because it rests on every match now, I suppose.
Yeah, it's every game. Yeah, the semi-final against Southampton, and every game. When you are, if Arsenal drop points, still is there. We are not.
Is it difficult when you're in a title race like this, when so much depends on the other team as well, when you're behind particularly?
Yeah, it's better depend on you in your, in your decisions, but you don't listen. When all the Premier Leagues we won in the past in other clubs, me with my staff and the players we won. Not all the time we were top of the league, and most of the times we're behind. It's just to be, don't give up until then it's over. So we have to try. That's why the last weeks we won important games, and we play most of the time more than decent, and you have to continue with that.
You've spoken about having a feeling through a few times about this team in particular. The fact that they were able to win so impressively at Wembley, the fact they beat Liverpool so impressively, are they showing you now that that feeling you had was right? They have the capacity mentally, if nothing else, in those moments?
Yes, but always when we talk about that it always happens with me when I'm with all of you, with the media, and ask me how good you are, how good the last games have impressed and everything. Yeah, it's fine, but you have to. That don't make a guarantee it's going to happen against Chelsea, and that is what the Premier League is so, or the league has the titles with 38 fixtures are so the most difficult thing, that you prove it every single time, and that define, I think, the biggest teams, and this is what we're looking for.
But they are at least showing you in those high pressure moments they can deliver such impressive performance.
Yeah, it's true, but maybe it's a little bit late. No, we should do it early, to be closer, the Champions League be closer, and and it's fine, it's good, because at the end it's a process, it's getting better, but just now for the next season, for let's see that we can do it. So at the end, nothing wrong happen. Win is fine, but 2 days after, it says, what's next? When you lose, okay, prepare for the next. It's try to the moment that you have in the, we play in Arsenal in the last game, so. For example, the game against Madrid, that was much better than the people can imagine. Even the result is no argument to defend that. So that is what you have to do.
And what challenge are you laying down to them? Are you saying to your players now, look, every game is a cup final?
No, but they know it. They know it for already. When Champions League play, we lose, we're out. We're out. Against Carabao final, if we lose, we will win. So in the Premier League, if you are 7 points in front or 10 points in front, it's not decisive. But it is because we have behind Arsenal. So everyone knows you have to play in that way. The mindset to be aggressive. To be aggressive. And aggressive, obviously, we use that word to defensive, and it's completely the opposite. How aggressive you are in the commit, how you are aggressive in the 1-against-1 duels, and with the ball and all this kind of stuff.
You've spoken a lot about smell as well. I like that phrase when you say I can smell something. What's your smell of the team right now?
I don't know. We are used to play every 3 days. Now the last 2-3 weeks have been one a week or one every 10 days, I would say. It was international break, It's a long week. So now, I don't know, I don't have a smell now.
You have more time.
I don't have a smell, for my tan. But I don't know, to be honest. We played 2 days ago, okay, the team training is in the rhythm. Now, we see.
But these next 2 matches are crucial, Chelsea and then that massive game against Arsenal. You must be very aware of how big that game is to the rest of this season.
No, let me see Chelsea.
Yeah.
Otherwise, will not be massive.
Exactly.
Yeah.